Fashioned from 55-gallon industrial drums, the steel pan is a modern percussion instrument that originated in Trinidad and Tobago. In Belize, steel pan music has grown in popularity, but strides are still being made to introduce the instrument to schools across the country.
The pan in schools is a concept that has been reigning in Trinidad and Tobago for quite some time. I am a product of that particular concept. So we see the impact in social spaces. So there's beyond just the institution having musicians, you see it trickle into their communities. It's one of the easiest instruments to introduce arts and culture to any beginner. And we talk about early immersion of that student. And steel pan could give them instant gratification towards playing some type of material. And from there, they could go on to do other things. It builds self-confidence. It builds camaraderie. It also instills discipline towards those students who are involved in any type of group work.
There are presently 25 students enrolled in a music program at St. John's College. Among them is Ariana Quiroz. When she was initially asked to take up the steel pan, she turned down the offer.
They asked me to play my first year at S.J.C, and I said no, which was one of my biggest regrets because eventually in my second semester in joining, it was probably the best time at S.J.C. You know, these people are really great people, and my teacher, Carlos Perota, he's a big inspiration to us.
Akua Leith is an acclaimed Trinidadian musician. He is also employed by Musical Instruments of Trinidad and Tobago.
We are doing high-level quality instruments where we take beyond just the manufacturing part of steel pan, but we also have a support system that more or less gets the customer great support after the sale of the product. I see this being popular or powerful in the communities in the Caribbean. Belize, for instance, you all had this program called Bita Pan and Ataman. You know, those are success stories across the globe pertaining to pan in schools. The pan as an initiative towards these types of situations.
At S.J.C, Carlos Perote has put together a curriculum for the music department. He is also working with Leith as well as Musical Instruments of Trinidad and Tobago to strengthen the program by including steel pan and exposing the instrument and music to other parts of the region.
Miss Aqua and Miss Liam are phenomenal musicians. Also, the steel band continue developing different areas, not only in Belize, you know, in all the Central America and whatever. And that is a good approach. And also, as I am the head department of music in S.J.C. We are embarked communication between NIU and our school for open and major in steel band. We have a major in percussion, but now we will add a major in music.
And how difficult was it for Ariana to learn the steel pan?
At first it was very challenging, and then eventually I started to become more comfortable with it. I really do love the environment that the steel pan created, not just with the instruments, but with the people themselves. They're really great to be around, and learning something new is something that I love to do.
I think one of the biggest challenges perhaps for the use and the incorporation of steel pan in contemporary music is just that a lot of the sounds and a lot of the pieces that are played are older pieces and not necessarily music that you and I would probably be listening to. How do you bring this, in your opinion, to a younger audience?
Well, we try to incorporate some of our own cultural styles into it, which you will be seeing later tonight. So we don't want to just stick to the original classical music. We want to incorporate some of our own Belizean styles, some Garifuna elements into it. So you'll be seeing that later tonight, for sure.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.